Good morning. Well, as good of a morning as you can have. Parked at a tire shop. I guess at the construction site we unloaded, punctured the tire. I was driving down the road and looking in the mirror and I go, just that one tire looks like it's bulging a bit. I'm going to pull over and take a look. Just found a nice, comfortable seat.
I don't know about comfy, but it's a seat.
Those moose guards are nice. Here, I'll join you. There we go.
Yeah, here.
Nice seat here. It's better than sitting inside.
It's so cold inside.
So, yeah, we're sitting here. See if they can repair our tire. There's the sun. Yeah. So we are in Chilliwack, and as soon as this tire is fixed, we'll hammer down, get on the road. That's not the only mechanical issue we're having. The other mechanical issue is on Monday's video. Remember what's that sound? Yeah, the fan clutch. It sounds like there's gravel for bearings. So we're headed back to the shop. The parts are in Penticton, I think. So we're delivering this load. Well, most of the load is getting delivered in Princeton. Most of the load is getting delivered in Princeton, and the rest of the load's going back to Castlegar. So we got a mix mash. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different pickups. 4 different pickups, 2 different deliveries. There were supposed to be 5 pickups, but we just called the boss. I'm like, there's no way we can get another one on. 4 more pallets. Our weight is almost maxed out. And room-wise, yeah, we could maybe make it work for room, but our weight is maxed out. So yeah, as soon as this is fixed, we're going to hammer down. Truck is so loud with the fan on. We're all fixed up. So we have a tire max system on our tires that should have kept that tire inflated. But after they fixed the hole in my tire, put the tire back on, tried screwing the tire max system back onto the valve, and realized the valve is completely stripped. So I got him to pull the tire back off, drain the air out, put a new valve stem in, and then put it back on. So I had to do the job twice, deflating and reinflating the tire. But might as well get the valve stem replaced now so that the tire max system actually works. Cookies. So luckily I noticed the bulge on the tire pretty quick. I don't know where we ran over something, but it must have slowly been losing air. But I didn't lose enough air that I didn't get the run flat damage to the tire. If the tire max system was working like it does now, put a new valve stem on it now, it's connected really nicely. The white light would have come on the trailer and would have told me I had an air leak, but it would have kept it inflated. kind of nice when you see the little white light come on, and it's like, oh, one of my tires is leaking. And then you do a really, really in-depth pre-trip or post-trip on all the tires. Sometimes you can't find it right away. Sometimes it takes a few days. Sometimes it takes longer than a few days if it's a really slow leak. Sometimes it takes a couple of weeks to find it. You know, you need some good rainy weather, and the tires are bubbling in the water just right to find that really super slow air leak. When that light works, it's just awesome.
That's kind of why you were excited to get this trailer.
Yeah, I was quite happy to get these. They're older trailers, but they track really nicely behind the truck, nice and straight. The wheel alignment on it really good. Sometimes some trailers track really garbage. These track really nicely, and they've got the Tire Max system in them. So, kind of excited. Slowly fixing the old things that are broken on these trailers, and we'll have them looking fabulous eventually. Hey, guess what? We gotta drive into those mountains. Let's get out of Chilliwack. I always like helping the tire guys torque the tires. That way I know they're torqued. Not only did I just see them torque it, I helped torque the tires. I know all the lug nuts are tight. I'll still stop and get them retorqued tomorrow morning. But it's nice knowing that they are torqued. What a beautiful sky. I love a blue sky like this with clouds like that. It's the perfect mix. Clouds and blue sky and mountains in the background.
It just feels like spring. Like, it really does. Like, you sit out there, get a nice breeze of the sun.
Away? Disappointed. I got 3 cookies. I guess free cookies is the limit, huh? No, Kia goes, no, it's not the limit. Okay, we're gonna force ourselves to limit ourselves. Awesome in the back. It's a good way of staying healthy is you bring snacks up front, eat a little bit of it, and then toss it to the back. It's out of arm's reach. Keeps us healthier. If you have food sitting beside you, like I see some truckers, they literally have a cooler seat belted into their passenger seat, and they're munching all day long. I don't know why that Mercedes there didn't speed up a bit. It's a runway. You're supposed to speed up and get in front of me.
It looks very stormy that way, though.
It does look rainy that way. Look right beside us there. It looks pretty rainy.
But the direction we're going.
Yeah, let's see what kind of weather we get into as we go up the valley. Probably don't make it very far into the mountains before we kind of reach the end of the video. Let's try to get at least to Hope.
That's our valley.
What's that?
That's our valley, and it's dark.
Definitely dark. By the time we get to Hope, it's stormy in Hope right now. It's definitely raining in Hope. But we'll enjoy the sun while we can, because as we get down the road, It's definitely looking stormy that way.
Hey, we got kind of lucky this morning. It was raining when we woke up. We drove like, what, 20 minutes down the road?
And I got to untarp on a dry road with no rain at all.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Alright, do I merge in? I think I do. I'm slow enough that faster than the people I'm catching in the right lane, but I'm slow enough that I should let all the cars in the fast lane by.
Oh, they unloaded us so fast today.
Yeah, we were going to be early. We were going to be at our customer really early today. We were going to make it there, no problem, be super early, have a whole bunch of time off, and then we had a flat tire. We lost an hour and a half due to the flat tire. There was 2 other big rigs in front of us. But they helped us pretty quick. We lost half an hour because I made them redo it because the valve stem, because again, deflated, put a valve stem in and reinflate. Guy doing the tire, he just goes, okay, let's make sure we got everything right, because there's nothing worse, or the only thing worse than doing a job twice is doing a job 3 times. So I turned around and go, well, you know what? If the job's not worth doing twice, it's not worth doing at all. Or if a job is not worth doing twice, it's not worth doing at all. Yeah, there we go. He goes, hadn't heard that one before. Because you're right. If you're not willing to do it twice, you shouldn't be doing it the first time, because if you don't have the passion for it, right?
Yeah. It reminds me of the manager at Walmart that would have you do things over and over and over and over. But
Yeah.
with Morpheus, she just didn't grasp the idea of how to do her job. So it was the only time you didn't like doing things over and over and over.
Talk about the same manager I'm thinking about. I would never follow her directions very well, because her directions were terrible. Instead, you kind of go, okay, I kind of think what she's going for. I'm going to go do that, but in my own way. And the one time she goes, this isn't at all what I asked for. I'm like, okay, you know what? Okay, we'll do it your way. So you want all of these and this actionality, all of these and there. Switch it all around. Okay, no problem. Malicious compliance. Do it exactly the way she wants it. She had no sense of spatial awareness. That one aisle that she wanted to switch for the other aisle had almost twice as many displays in it. Like,
Yeah.
okay, if you want it exactly the way you want it, malicious compliance. I stacked them all up and gone, you're not going to like it, but it is exactly the way you told me to do it. She goes, no, we can't have that. I'm like, yeah. So can I do it my way now?
Yep, that would be the same manager.
Hey, that's Jamie Davis. We're passing Jamie Davis's flatbed truck. I didn't know he had a white. Is that a Sterling?
Oh, I didn't know.
Jamie Davis. You always look for red trucks, right?
Yep.
I don't watch the TV show. I just don't have time. There's too many things. Too many things taking up my time. So I don't really watch the TV show, but
Oh.
there's 3 cops.
Yeah.
One doesn't have their lights on. 3 cops for 1 pickup. Crazy.
That's saw two of them earlier with a sports car. Like a Richie lady on her phone with the top down. Like, and then we saw a car in the median that was flipped over.
Yeah. I think it's probably from the rain. Probably hydroplane.
Probably, yeah.
Hydroplane in the rain, driving too fast. Forgetting that on a wet road you have half the traction of a solid road. If you're going to be speeding on a wet road, things go wrong. They go wrong very fast. That's our first little climb.
Yeah, we actually unloaded fast enough that you were still in morning rush hour.
Yeah, we were unloaded at 9:20, 9:30 in the morning. I mean, we got there at 6 a.m., but unloaded early enough to, well, unloaded, and then they reloaded one panel because the panels that one of the panels has a fault in it, and it's going back to the factory. You guys will see in tomorrow's video. Some of you guys are not going to like tomorrow's video. I'm not going to, maybe I'll just leave it and not talk about it, but just show it and see how many people complain about it. What's going to happen is in tomorrow's video, my lead trailer is going to be completely empty and my pup is going to be loaded. Now there is a law that states that the rear trailer cannot be loaded a certain percentage heavier than the front trailer. I assure you, we are nowhere near that limit. The way I loaded it, most of the weight, well actually it's about 50-50. The weight is distributed on the front trailer and the rear trailer about 50-50. The drives are just going to be light. The truck is going to be light, but the two trailers are evenly balanced. I am so sure that we're fine that I went through the scale today morning nice and slow. They got a good look at the trailer before I had anything loaded but that one panel. And I smiled and nodded and waved to them and they waved back and we kept driving. So I'm confident that in tomorrow's video I'm not going to bring it up, that somebody's going to be complaining about that my load's not legal.
Yeah.
The one panel is actually, it's one panel. It's pretty darn light. Yes, it's not where I would like it, but I would much rather have all this heavy brick on the front trailer than on the back trailer. The back trailer, even now, that's not, no, we got the shingles on the back and all the lumber on the back. They're about even now too.
Like, you were playing Tetris and you didn't even get the whole load on.
Yeah. In hindsight, if I had known what kind of load, how big of a load it would be, I would have probably put the panel on the front trailer, actually thinking about it. If I had known, because I got given the weights. I got given the weights we were going to be hauling. And the amount of space it would take. And it was all going to fit on the front trailer. But customers lie. The weights are wrong. The space they need is a lot bigger than they said they need. So we had to, originally all the other pickups would have fit on the front trailer. Until they keep adding stuff. Go, hey, we need an extra 2 pallets of bricks from this place. Oh, this place here has a little extra. Yeah, we said this is only going to be 20 feet, but it's going to be 30 feet. In hindsight, if I had known exactly what this load looked like, I would have put the panel on the front. But, you know, whatever. It's still... I'm still comfortable running with that one panel on the back. Just remembering that if I run in a slippery situation, on a slippery road, on a lot of water or icy, my drives are light while my trailers are going to be slightly heavier. So jackknifing on a slippery road would be easier with that setup. Hence why it's illegal to have a bunch of weight on the back and none on the front. But I know what I've done. I know it's going to look very wrong, but I also know that that one panel isn't very heavy. It's all the concrete blocks, the shingles, and the lumber on top of that load that is heavy. I was just going to say it. I wish more companies would put where they are on the door. I'm like, oh yeah, wait. Our current company doesn't say where they are from.
Okay. I actually like it without it on the door.
I do too. You don't look like a tourist. You look like you might be a local, right? As long as you're in British Columbia, you could be in your hometown for all anyone else knows. Well, you lost your pup, buddy. Just got the lead. Where'd you leave your pup?
So yeah, we'll have a little bit longer of a weekend.
Yeah, unfortunately we're gonna have a bit of a longer weekend. We're gonna have Thursday, Friday, Saturday off. Well, you never know. Maybe I'll get a call on Friday and go, hey, can you load a load up in Oyama or something. There's a chance of doing a split weekend. There's a chance of that happening.
You just will still have that panel, so you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Because you have to head all the way back to the Kootenays with it, so.
Oh, that's a popo there too. We'll see. It will mean that... okay. I'm trying to think. This is Wednesday's video. Thursday's video, we can shoot that tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. But we're not going to have enough time to shoot a Friday video. Not going to have the time to shoot a ASMR video. We're going to have to go for a drive to a waterfall or something and shoot a video there for the ASMR channel.
It's the time of year. You see all these waterfalls?
Want to go to Hardy Falls?
I wouldn't mind going to Costco.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go to Hardy Falls, shoot an ASMR video, drive to Kelowna, go shopping in Costco. There we go. We got our ASMR video figured out.
Like we're running low on our toilet paper and stuff. We can go stock up again.
Yep.
And we have a tank of fuel that we didn't pay for. We have a tank of fuel that we didn't pay for.
Tank of fuel we didn't pay for. Oh! Off of credit card points.
Not credit card points, TELUS points.
Oh, TELUS points, okay.
Just points you get, like, every time you, like, buy a phone or
You get points.
things like that, right? And then you get points a little bit every time you pay off your bill, but yeah, we racked up enough of them.
Got a gift card and paid for fuel, a tank of fuel.
No, you can choose what you want, and I'm like, well, nowadays it makes more sense to go with the fuel.
Yep. Yep. A fan of some free fuel.
It actually turned into $75 gift card for fuel. I don't think my credit card does only let money off in the store, but yours gives you points.
This is the truck we just passed, right?
I don't know. I'm in the La La Land. Looking at waterfalls, you know. He desperately wants to be in front of you.
I was slow uphill, right? Now that's flatter and going downhill. I'm faster again. I wonder if we speed limited to like 100 kilometers an hour.
Oh, we all should be the same now, right? Or I don't know when that takes effect.
Some companies go lower.
We were actually talking to one of our ex-coworker friends.
Sure.
Mark. And they have a truck they're trying to get speed limited, right?
Huh?
He was talking about how they have a truck they need to get speed limited. They might have to bring it all the way to Vancouver to get it done.
Oh, because nobody wants to work on, what is it? It's an import. I can't remember what it is, but it's an import truck. And nobody wants to take responsibility of plugging their computer in.
Yeah, so that's the problem that you run into now is this is a law, but nobody wants to touch anything.
Okay, you completely sidetracked me. What were we talking about before that?
Oh, your credit card hit points.
Oh,
So we have to look at what to redeem your credit card points for.
no, we were talking about something else. I was trying to list what we're going to do for videos. So which means on Friday we're not going to have a video and we're going to have to shoot, or we have videos I shot previously. So Friday's video will be an extra video that is a blast from the past. That's what we were talking about. And you totally kidnapped. You took my conversation. You took my conversation and ran the opposite direction.
I may be very good at football, no?
Good at football?
Yeah, let's go with that.
You took my conversation, picked it up, and ran the other way.
Yeah.
Look at that storm. Holy smokes. I think it's going to get dark.
It's definitely going to get dark. Oh, I hope the camera picks that up, how dark that is.
It's pretty aggressive looking.
Blue sky in the background.
Goodbye, mirror cam. See if Laidlaw scale is open. I mean, it's almost always open.
I love the person yesterday that said it was closed and it was actually open. It's funny.
I think close it for just a short time, right?
Maybe.
What they do is, if there's a lot of traffic and the ramp is full, they close the scale, let the traffic empty, and then they open it again. So they close it for 5 minutes.
There's the sprinkles.
Yep. So it begins. Big drops of water. Well, this is going to be fun. You can see the line where the road goes from dry to wet. Oh, this poor farmer just cut all his grass.
Oh no.
His first cutting and it's going to get wet. Oh yeah. Scale is closed. Nice. Car is smart enough to turn their lights on. I was thinking, I'm like, no lights on that car, but they turned them on. Oh yeah. Some good rain. Comes in these waves. Now imagine how beautiful blue skies we started this video at half an hour ago. Road's dry over here. Another cell that way, but I don't know if we're going to hit that. We are turning that direction. What were we going to say?
But it's kind of what we have to deal with every week, though. What clothes do we pack with or other ones?
Yeah. People don't realize we have to pack all our clothes that we're going to need all week. What kind of clothes do we pack? Are we packing our shorts? Are we packing our winter gear, our rain gear? What are we packing? And all the food we're going to use all week. We pack all of that.
And then a little extra.
All the water we use. Exactly. A little extra. Poor motorcycle ahead of us. I don't think we'll hit the other one. The way the valley is aimed, I think that cell's moved up into the mountains already. I mean, light drizzle here, but I was looking forward to more hard rain.
So that's why I usually wear my red sweater hoodie. Because usually I have a shirt on and I get cold, and then I just throw that on. definitely feel cold now. Went to feeling nice to cold. If I was that bike, I would just go into Hope and park at a gas station.
Yeah, I'm just like, he's going slow because he's having to deal with the weather, and here we are passing him, just completely missing him out.
Him, I would just be like, gas station, wait it up. I see sunshine up ahead.
Yeah, there's definitely sunshine ahead.
Let's see if we find the rainbow.
The sun will be kind of behind us, so the rainbow would be behind us.
Well, good thing we got mirrors.
That's interesting, seeing the mountains, Snow Peak Mountains, just glowing in the sun while we're driving in rain. Interesting weather. If you guys are planning a trip from Vancouver to anywhere, you have 3 options. Well, 4. From Vancouver, you can go north through Whistler, and get all the way through to Cache Creek, to Kamloops, that route. Or you could come here to Hope and then head north on Highway 1 all the way up to Cache Creek and then Kamloops, or keep going north to Prince George. Both of those routes would meet up close to Cache Creek. Or you could take Coquihalla and end up in Kamloops. Or the route we're going to take is Highway 3, Hope Princeton, go up and over to Princeton, and keep going, end up in the Okanagan Valley. If you're planning on doing a scenic drive from Vancouver to Calgary, I would highly recommend exiting the highway right here and staying on Trans-Canada Highway number 1.
Agreed.
Highly, highly recommend that route.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a little bit longer than taking the Coquihalla, but it is a very, very scenic drive through the canyon, up to Cache Creek, and then head to Kamloops that way. So if you have the extra time, don't take the famous highway that the TV shows. Take Highway 1. You won't regret it. It's a twisty, windy road through the mountains.
There's tunnels.
got a couple of tunnels. Beautiful viewpoints, some tourist traps. Busy road, it's a trucker's highway. Same with Coquihalla, same with Highway 3. All three are busy trucker highways. It's at 70 kilometers an hour, right?
I wasn't looking.
What's that?
I wasn't looking.
You wasn't looking. Why wasn't you looking?
Is there other beautiful things to look at than signs?
Wonder what's going on here. It says our lane ends, so I'll move over when I see more. But let the cars go by. But there we go. Maybe they're fixing a pothole in the bridge.
Like there's a cone set there where like they're trying to, yeah, maybe.
Bet you they're fixing a pothole in the bridge.
They're doing a whole bunch of stuff over there.
Yeah. Looks like they're drilling, doing piping work there. I don't know why. On this side, there's a bunch of power line poles laying on the ground too. So some kind of utility work, it looks like to me. Now that's sports car. Somebody turned a Mustang into a race car for sure. I bet that's headed to Oliver, to the racetrack there.
Oh, could be.
No, don't get confused. He's not signaling to get into our lane. It's just four-way flashers. People see my indicator light is on all the time. It's like, nope, four-way flashers. It's the law here. If you're a slow-moving vehicle, you need your four-way flashers on.
Though when he does move over, you don't know.
Well, he went to signals only. When he moved over, the only one indicator light was on, not both.
Okay.
So, when I have my four-way flashers on and you turn your indicator lights on, the indicator light overrides the four-way flashers.
You see any rainbow?
Going three wide. Three wide.
I don't see a rainbow.
I do not see a rainbow, no. Those cars hate three wide there.
Don't blame him.
Oh man. especially since it's such a slow passing rate. Oh, the red cars decided they're going to go into this lane and pass them. I bet you the red car goes back in front of them right after they pass them.
It's hard to tell.
Red car still in our lane here. Oh, they merged back. Yep. So the red car did take the Coca-Cola. The red car passed both big rigs in the right lane. Whoa, buddy! It's my side of the road there. Oh, waka waka waka. Not that I paint inside the lines perfectly. Here's the exit we're going to take. Highway 3. Coca-Cola starts right over here and it keeps going left. We're going to go right. I'd say even highway number 3 is more scenic than the Coca-Cola is. Coca-Cola's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I'd say highway 3 is more scenic than the Coca-Cola. I think now that we're back in the sunshine, this is a good spot to call it a day.
I agree.
It's kind of fun going through the weather. We're going to climb up to Manning Park. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to shoot the bonus video that, if you guys are members, you already saw the bonus video last Saturday. But we're going to shoot last Saturday's bonus video going up through Manning Park. Actually, I have an idea. You know those cool little curves where you can see way down on the cliff edge? That's where the bonus video is going to start today.
Okay.
I'm going to pull the big rig over.
Okay.
And go for a little walk. That's how the bonus video is going to. The bonus video is going to start with me on the walk.
Okay.
And those of you that watched it already, what did you guys think? But for now, we are out of here. See you guys tomorrow. Heading from Princeton back home.
To the shop.
To the shop. To the shop! We're out of here. You guys absolutely rock.
Adios.